Bongeka Mjobo, and I'm a Senior Derivatives Structurer in Client Solutions Corporate South Africa at Absa. I am responsible for derivative sales and structuring for a broad range of corporate clients, with a primary sector focus in commercial property finance, listed and unlisted, as well as diversifieds. I started my career in product development at PPS Investments in 2014, and later moved on to Old Mutual, still in product development, to work for the umbrella fund, Super Fund. In that 2.5 years, I had registered and written both exams for Chartered Alternative Investment Analyst, and that is really what sparked my interest in financial markets. I mean, the program is very similar to CFA, except that it focused specifically on alternative asset classes. And I was in the market, and in 2016, September, I came across a portfolio management role at Absa Alternative Asset Management. I joined that business, and the primary focus was on derivative portfolios and strategies. The mandates varied from client-specific strategies to capital-protected portfolios, as well as alpha transport and overlay strategies. I used to travel quite a bit to Johannesburg to see clients as well as counterparty banks, and I really fell in love with the Johannesburg lifestyle. It was a completely different vibe to Cape Town, a lot of young black professionals, and that's really when I started looking again and still wanted to be in the derivative space, and I took up my current role in 2019. It was an interesting transition moving from buy side, mostly servicing institutional clients, to now being on the sell side, having to service corporate clients. It took unlearning, resetting, and relearning to be able to get to where I am. And what really supported me was having a very supportive line manager and a team. And that was quite instrumental for me in my journey of becoming, finding my voice, and owning my space. I've been very fortunate to have a lot of mentors throughout my career. I've had mentors, in a formal setup that have provided, invaluable advice and have been amazing sounding boards. But what I've found really helped me was those informal coffee catch-ups, and, having other people outside of your space to, step in and act as a coach. The one advice that I would say really helped me was to consistently do the small things right, and that then becomes the base to build trust, to build your track record, and then no one can deny the work that you put in. One of the notable transactions that I've worked on was providing hedges on one of the largest captive power projects that we've done in South Africa to date. This transaction allowed me to understand the renewable energy space in South Africa better, while also plugging into understanding the client's unique needs and challenges and showing them alternative ways of managing their risk. What I really enjoy mostly about my role is the people aspect of it. It's creating relationships and finding ways to understand and solution for clients. And what I like about the derivative space is how dynamic it is. A derivative is a derivative, whether you're on the buy side or you're on the sell side. It's the same base of products that, depending on how you put it together, you're able to provide a solution for a client. And what I really enjoy the most is really the networks, the relationships, the conversations, because it goes beyond just, the work. You get to know your clients on the other side, your stakeholders on the other side. So outside of my day-to-day job, I love fashion, obviously, and I'm also very passionate about the women agenda. In the space that I'm in global markets, I lead Elevate networking events, which we host monthly, and we'll have speakers come in to share their stories, their journey, to sort of help inspire colleagues and to make us more intentional just about how we navigate the floor and how we build up our careers and becoming more intentional about it. The advice that I would give to a young woman entering into my space would be, number one, be authentic. It goes a long way in creating long and lasting relationships and networks. 2, have a voice and don't be afraid to shine your light. And lastly, put your hand up and plug into opportunities and projects as the market space evolves, and don't be afraid to think outside of the box and show up in your true authentic self.